sports fans, and welcome to our 2017 first edition of the Sports Show. Hey, I've missed you. I hope you've missed me. It's been a long month and a half almost since we've brought you football results, football coaches show, and hope you had a good Christmas. Hope Santa came and brought you all kinds of good stuff, and we've celebrated the new year, and so now we're going to talk about some hoops. We are right in the middle. All 5 schools are right in the middle of district season basketball, and so we're going to try to pick this back up on a weekly basis, bring you some basketball results, hopefully even throw in some pictures that we get with our results. And then as we move towards the spring, of course, you know the spring's going to get very, very busy, and we're going to try to bring you as much of that as we can. There's going to be baseball and softball. They're going to be playing tennis and golf. They're going to be running track. I mean, it gets really busy in the spring. And so, as we did last year, we're going to try to bring you the sports show. Now, this time, you noticed that in our football, we kind of broke it down. We had the Cisco coaches show, we had the Eastland coaches show, the Ranger coaches show. This time, we're going to just put it all together for about a 8 to 10 minute quick show for you here, trying to combine all the news around hoops and then eventually around the diamond and on the field. All right, so let's get right to it, shall we? There was a basketball shot heard around the state Tuesday evening as the Brock Lady Eagles visited Marshall Gymnasium to take on the Lady Mavs. And let me tell you, the Lady Mavs played hard. They played tough. It was a great game in Marshall Gymnasium. You should have been there. What a game it was. I want to tell Coach Blunt, congratulations. The Lady Mavs, congratulations, because they upset the number 2 ranked team in the state. They beat the Brock Lady Eagles 46-41. Woo! Way to go, Lady Mavs. Listen, it was a tough game. Eastland was down 14-3 after the first quarter. Brock was well in hand, and then they began to cut the lead. They played a great second quarter, and at the half, Brock was up only 4 points. Then Eastland continued to cut into the lead. After 3, Brock was only up 2. And then Haley Stacy scored 5 points, and Savannah Blunt scored 6 points in the all-important fourth quarter to lead the Lady Mavs to a 5-point victory. Stacy finished with 18, and Blunt finished with 11. Way to go, girls. That was an amazing victory over the Brock Lady Eagles. Again, the number 2 ranked team in the state, and the Lady Mavs upset them Tuesday evening. Way to go, Lady Mavs. The Mavericks, however, were not as fortunate as the Lady Mavs. The number 6 Brock Eagles, they're ranked 6th in the state, the boys are, defeated the Eastland Mavericks 64-39 Tuesday evening. Parker Roberts led the way for the Mavs with 19 strong points. So we've got Lady Mavs winning over the Lady Eagles and the Mavericks losing to the Eagles. And with Cisco being off on Tuesday, there were no Lobos action Tuesday evening. They were both open. It's that week where you get an open, you get a little break. We've got some change in the standings. I've got the standings right here. Let me share with you now the girls' standings so far. Brock and Peaster are now tied 6-1 apiece. That loss helps Peaster out. They're going to play one more time. The last time those 2 teams played in district, I believe it went to 3 overtimes. What a game. And so Brock and Peaster now tied 6-1. Eastland now sitting in 3rd place at 5-2. And so it's very possible that if Peaster were to beat Brock and Eastland to run the table, then Eastland and Brock would be tied, and they may have to play a tiebreaker for second and third place at the end of the year. So that's how this win by the Lady Mavs affects the standings. The Cisco Lady Lobos are 2-4. They're going to have to play some good ball to get into the playoffs, because Breckenridge right now is in fourth place at 4-3. Toller and Millsap there bringing up the rear in the district. Boys, let me share with you the boys' standings as well. Peaster is 5-1. Brock is 5-0. So those two teams right there at the top. Cisco is right behind those two teams. The Lobos with their win over the Mavericks Friday evening, and you can catch that in today's paper. Make sure you pick up a copy of today's paper. You're going to see the details of the Lady Mavs and Lady Lobos from Friday evening, and the Mavericks and Lobos game. You're going to see pictures and details in today's paper from last Friday's game. Make sure you pick up a paper, all right? Cisco is in third. Eastland coming in right now in fourth place. Eastland's going to have to hang on to make sure they get into the playoffs. 4 teams from the girls and from the boys are going to make the playoffs. And so hopefully we can get all 4 of these teams, these 3A teams, in the playoffs. All right, well, that's our big schools. Let's now drop down to our smaller schools. Let's talk about Gorman for just a moment, all right? The Gorman boys Tuesday evening defeated Huckabee 49-41. Way to go, Panthers. Way to go, Coach Lytle. All right, Ishmael Herrera, they call him Nino. Him and Danny Limon both scored 15 points each in the victory for the Panthers. The Panthers are now 3-2 in district play. Lingleville, Lipan. Boy, those Lipan boys are tough. They are number 1 in the state. Poor Gorman, they're in a district with the number 1 ranked team in the state. Lipan is tough. I saw them play Gorman about a month ago, and they just looked dominant. Lipan is tough. So there's Lipan, there's Lingleville, and then there's Gorman in the boys. Gorman's hanging on to that third place. They need to hang on to that third place, because in the smaller schools, it's just 3 teams that make the playoffs, all right? So way to go, Panthers. Now, the Lady Panthers are struggling. They're a young team. Coach Sandoval, first year, young team. They're struggling. They've got a couple of big, strong teams in Lingleville and Lipan as well in their district. The girls lost. And Huckabee is another tough team. In fact, Huckabee is ranked number 4 in the state in the girls. And so the Lady Panthers fell to Huckabee 75-52 this past Tuesday evening. Ella Segura, led the way for the Lady Panthers with 15 points. All right, that takes care of our Gorman High School. Let's now talk about Ranger High School. The Ranger Lady Bulldogs and Bulldogs really struggling this year. Unfortunately, haven't got a district win yet. They're playing hard, and they're not quitting, but they just hadn't found that first district victory yet. The girls lost to Goldthwaite 41-27. They are now 0-7 in district play. The Ranger boys, same way. They lost to Goldthwaite 77-22. They are now 0-6 in district play. Ranger giving it all they got, just unable to get that first district victory yet. All right, let's now move from Ranger to Rising Star. Moving quickly. All right, Rising Star. Haven't got any boy stats. Can't help you with the boys, but I can give you some girl stats. Coach Busby has got me the girl stats from Tuesday evening, and the girls lost, unfortunately, to Santa Ana by the score of 59-38. A couple of girls leading the way for the Lady Wildcats. Abby Guy had 19 points, strong points for the Lady Wildcats, and Clara Holiday added 10 points. The Lady Wildcats have only won 1 game in district play, and so they're struggling. They're a young team. Coach Busby's getting them going, but they're still kind of young, and hopefully in a year or 2 they'll be able to produce more district victories. But they did get 1, and they're still fighting for that next victory. All right, let's see. What else can we talk about? Boy, that's the high school, and I feel like I'm just spitting fire through this. What else can we talk about? It's the sports show. Let's see. Cisco College Lady Wranglers, they started out their conference with a victory over Temple. Good victory over Temple. Ranger College also won their first conference victory. I believe I've got it right here. They beat McLennan 56-54. And so congratulations, Lady Rangers. Congratulations, Lady Wranglers, on winning your first conference victory. All right. Hey, listen, I know that most of you were like me Sunday evening. We were hanging on the edge of our seats waiting for the Cowboys to win, and it just didn't happen. That old Aaron Rodgers, he's able to throw that pass, and they were able to kick that field goal with just a few seconds left. But you know what? What we've got going for us is the future. And with two rookies this year leading the way, I can't see nothing but good things for the Dallas Cowboys in years to come. I'm a Cowboy fan, true blue, been since before I was born. And Mr. O'Brien gives me a hard time about that. But I was a Cowboy fan even before I was born. And so I'm not a bandwagon fan, I'm a Cowboy fan. And so, a little disappointed, but better days are ahead. So this is the question now. We've got Atlanta and we've got Green Bay. I'm not rooting for Green Bay. I'm going to be a Falcons fan, a bandwagon fan this Sunday evening. Then over in the AFC, we got the Patriots, and we got the Steelers. And so I may not even watch the AFC game. If you're a Cowboy fan, you certainly can't root for the Steelers. And if you're a Cowboy fan, you don't want the Patriots winning any more Super Bowls. So we've kind of had a quandary there. But anyway, I'm a Falcons fan this Sunday evening. How about you? All right, I think that's about it for today. This has been Stephen Forrester, your sports editor. Go out, make some good, great, wonderful memories this weekend, and God bless you.